Okay. Well, we're in the middle of a great session here at the Creation Station. I'm back with the great Roslyn.
Hi, everybody.
So happy to have her back. We are we're really excited. We're at the
yes, we are.
Final stages of a monster of a song that we've been working on for close to a year.
Well, yeah, we started it. When did we start it?
I want to say maybe almost same time last year or September or something like that. This has been going on.
I think we started after September.
After September, okay.
But
that relieves me. Because how can you take so long on one song? Okay, now here's the deal. Rosie's got some amazing material coming out. There's 4 songs very close to finish. Well, 3 songs are really, really close. 2 are done. This one that we're going to talk about today is a song that you've done before, haven't you?
I did it in the 90s as part of a New Age show that I decided to take on because I was very spiritual, which I still am, and I wanted to bring people together and have people understand each other better with all walks of life, but knowing that you have to learn to love self first before you can love others and open yourself to others. And so I did it in the 90s, but I don't think the world was ready for it yet. I think I was a little ahead of my time. But now...
Rosie ahead of her time.
But now I think we're in the perfect moment when the world is going through such chaos and abnormalities in so many ways that I think this would be the right time for this song.
Exactly. And why would the music not underscore the times that we live in? So we when Roslyn and I talked about the song, we knew immediately that we had to treat it very differently than the way it was done before. It was done before, covered before by many people.
Many people,
Fifth Dimension, and then it was Donna...
Paul Revere and the Raiders.
Was that not Donna Summer, a disco hit?
I can't even remember, but I remember some of the others. But there was quite a lineup, let alone the writer of the song.
Yes, and she did a magnificent version of that. Well, you're going to recognize it very quickly. We're going to give you just a few snippets. We want to show you the scenes because this song goes through so many scenarios, and it's almost like a movie in and of itself, standalone movie without picture. But here it is. Here's how we start. Get ready for the Deep South.
Deep South, Brooklyn girl. Straw hat, smoking a corncob pipe, not really lit, with a branch with a fishing string on it. Like, I'm going fishing. What do I know about fishing? But, down south.
And here's how that sounds. Rosie in the Deep South.
Come on, people, come on, children, come on down to the Glory River. Gonna wash you up and wash you down.
God, I love that low register. When Rosie sings in that register, I get really excited. First of all, my beautiful tube microphone loves that. And, I love hearing in that register.
I love working in it. Whoops.
Sorry.
I love working in that register.
Fire that engineer.
I can't. He's also the producer.
Well, has its perks. But the thing is that I've heard Rosie on several shows live and on other recordings, soar into these beautiful big notes. But that low register, I thought we had to have this on this recording, and it's predominantly featured. Yeah. But so the next station of this song is somewhere completely different, and we've done a whole bunch of soul searching. And we had to almost stop.
We stopped. We really, when we decided to do it, because I brought it in, and I said, I really feel this is right for the times we're going through. And you fell in love with it right away, but it was amazing how difficult it was to come up with an idea of where we take it.
Yeah, and we would just then follow through on, like for a verse or something like that, and say, now it has to go somewhere else. And then time would bring us that inspiration. We'd come back and say, what about this? And all of a sudden, it was like stop signs along the way. And I'm sure that a lot of you songwriters go through that, and arrangers and orchestrators. This was an extreme case, but it was worth the ride. Now, here's the next station, the next stop on that subway.
Stop on that station.
The Southern Station.
I got fury in my soul, fury gonna take me to that glory goal. In my mind I can't study war no more. Save the people, save the children, save the country, save the country.
T. Buckingham.
Just in case if you didn't hear that over the music, that was Curtis Buckingham burning like this hot bebop solo.
Back in a jazz club now.
Yes,
in
now
New York
we went
City.
from south. We came all the way up to somehow ended up in New York City in a jazz club in a souterrain somewhere, and this was a really interesting soul searching process. The next stage. That it took us after, again, some regrouping on it while we were working on other material for this upcoming project, whatever that is, be it a CD or EP or whatever it is, or it's singles, we don't know yet, is that we're both fans of these vocal layerings, the great American craft of vocal layerings, Manhattan Transfer.
Yes, Manhattan Transfer.
And in my case, I am a fan of, not only of Manhattan, but also of Take Six and the New York Voices. And so we ended up trying some of that out, and we ended up with the following scenario. And not only that, from there on it moved to Africa. And now we're in this stomping 6/8 tribal rhythm that layers on top of this whole thing. And here's what that sounds like.
Lay that devil down. Come on, people, sons and mothers, keep that dream of the two young brothers. Gonna take that dream and ride that dove.
I love that.
I just love the energy of that. It just keeps unfolding, keep building, right? We actually did have, that's the background singers that you hear, that is Rosie and yours truly. But first of all, we thought that we sound really good together already, which was a complete surprise. How could it be that my texture sort of underscores or works and melds together with hers? But we discovered that it works.
Yes, it did very well.
And then we added two more voices on it. One of them was Kimaya Seward,
right,
the former lead voice of Hiroshima, and the other gentleman was Eric Butler. So we have a lot of vocal layers in there.
Textures and layers of those textures.
Exactly. And this next section here is really interesting. Here's where we end up now. The train stops at this station. Wait a minute. We had that, didn't we? Wait a minute. Fire that engineer.
Save the mothers, save the fathers, save the brothers, save the sisters,
Save the children.
Luis Moscato. Fabulous. God, he was so great.
Yeah, that was our great new discovery, Luis Mascaro on the violin. What an amazing talent. He came from Brazil, I believe, about 4 or 5 years ago to Los Angeles. And gosh, what an accomplished musician. We had such a blast.
We did. We had so much fun. They had fun, which was great.
Yeah.
They really enjoyed their time here.
Joyous thing. If it's not, sometimes session work can be arduous, but in our case, we had to do a lot of stopping and starting. We weren't forcing it. But, when these great artists come in and just bring their gift to the music.
With their heart.
With their hearts.
With their hearts.
Exactly. That is when, that's such a gift. It really feels like you walk out of the session, you may be exhausted, but you feel blessed at the same time.
Oh my God, such a blessing.
I think we can't give away much more than this, but suffice it to say that this goes to a gospel church. We don't know if it's in the north or in the south. and with this wild ending, and we are talking not only about the political situation. We're also talking about the environment. We have a deepening of the character of the song in there that the choir is singing later on, and then it ends up in
a car accident in New York City, perhaps.
Maybe New York City. It could very
just
well.
Part of all the chaotic happenings.
I thought Joyzy personally.
Joyzy. No, Joyzy.
I'm kind of trying to get online with the accent here. But so just please stay tuned for this upcoming release. It may be in form of an EP. It may be in the form of a full-length CD. We're well on our way recording, and this will be released very shortly.
Very shortly, yes.
And please check out. Also, keep continuing to come to Roslyn's website. It's under construction right now, and there'll be new things being added.
Yes.
And what's the website address again?
It's do we need the W's anymore? www.roslyn, ROSLYN, kind.com.
Right on. There's a lot of new stuff happening, and there's also going to be new social media posts amongst. This is one of them.
Yeah, we've been waiting. I mean, I think we only did one other or two other things for the Facebook or a page for social media, but now we're going to come at you a little more now that we're at a finalizing stage.
Got to do it. Well, I'm once again, thanks for tuning in to the Creation Station and Roslyn's channel. I'm going to post it on my channel as well, and it will very likely also be uploaded to YouTube. So the web links and everything should be streaming at the bottom. You should be able to see all that and come to the website. Also visit my website, stephanoberhoff.com. The address will also be there. And we're thrilled to have you with us right now, paying attention and looking at the new material that's coming out. God bless.
God bless, and have a great day, and God be with you.
Right on. Take good care. Bye-bye.